the worst case of injustice you've seen? In high school, I had this history teacher, Mrs. Caldwell, who straight up ran her classroom like a dictatorship. She had her favorites, mainly the rich kids whose parents donated to the school. And then there was the rest of us. If your last name wasn't on a plaque somewhere, you were invisible. I was definitely in the everyone else group. She played it subtle most days, calling only on the same 5 students, laughing a little too hard at their jokes, letting their late assignments slide. But when it came to grading, she didn't even try to hide the bias. One semester, we had this huge research project that counted for 40% of our final grade. It was supposed to be a deep dive paper on any US historical topic of our choice. I picked PTSD and Vietnam War veterans. I spent weeks on it, interviewed 2 vets at the local VA, read actual medical journals, and cited everything. It was the best work I'd done all year. Meanwhile, Blake Thompson, the golden boy whose dad sat on the school board, turned in 3 crumpled pages that looked like they were written the night before. No sources, no citations, just bolded titles and random facts. It looked like a middle school report, at best. Grades came back. Blake, a plus. Me, C-. Mrs. Caldwell's comment on mine, lacks academic rigor. I went up to her after class and calmly asked what part specifically needed work. She looked me dead in the eye and said, you should be grateful you passed it all. Nah, that wasn't gonna fly. Next day, I stayed after class again, but this time I recorded our conversation. I asked why my grade was so low. She got defensive, then let it slip. I didn't read past your first page. I could tell where it was going. Boom, caught. Then I did some digging. I Googled a few phrases from Blake's paper. Not only was it sloppy, it was almost entirely plagiarized from a Wikipedia article, word for word. No edits, just copied, pasted, and printed. So I put it all together, my paper, the plagiarism receipts, the audio clip, and went to the principal. Thought he'd at least hear me out. Nope. He smiled, nodded, then hit me with, well, these things happen. Let's all try to move forward. That night, I emailed everything to every member of the school board. And just to make sure they couldn't sweep it under the rug, I also CC'd the local newspaper. They'd run fluff pieces on the school before. I figured it was time for some real reporting. 2 days later, I got called into the principal's office. He was furious, slammed the door,